Discovery 3, launched in 2004, marked a real step forward over the model it replaced. Huge improvements were made to quality and durability, and it's packed with off-road technology designed to make it as good off-road as you'd expect of any Land Rover. Sophisticated electronics help with hill descent, and you can alter the four-wheel drive settings for different terrains, while air suspension means that the ride height can be raised and lowered at the push of a button. Although a 4.4-liter V8 petrol was available from launch in 2004, the majority of cars are the 2.7-liter diesel. Discovery 4 version, a 2009 facelift, brought a new engine in the shape of the twin-turbo 3.0-liter TDV6, as well as softer styling, a vastly improved interior and a larger selection of options, including a nifty camera system that gives a 360-degree view of the car. It was dubbed the Discovery 4, and it remains one of the best 4x4s around. 2014 Discovery model. The 2014 Discovery is updated with a mild makeover: new headlights with LED daytime running lights, bumper and grille, and tweaks to the 3.0-liter SDV6 diesel engine, now the only engine across the range including stop-start, to reduce emissions and improve fuel consumption. There are also new driver aids and an upgraded audio system. Furthermore, the 4 label has been dropped from the model name. It's now just called the Discovery, plain and simple. Superb off-road. The Land Rover Discovery comes from the acknowledged masters of tackling rough terrain and coming off best, so it's no surprise that Disco is so impressive in the muddy stuff. However, it's still worth noting just how capable the Discovery is, as its terrain response system allows the driver to tailor the car's abilities to any given situation. Added to this is the full-time four-wheel drive system, excellent ground clearance, entry and departure angles, and deep water wading talent. The Discovery is also an excellent tow car, which you would expect of a large SUV, so it comes as even more of an impressive feat that Land Rover has made the Disco so good to drive on road thanks to splendid refinement, good handling, and a supple ride. High running costs. Gone are the days when you could, if your gold-lined pockets were sufficiently deep enough, buy a V8 petrol-powered Land Rover Discovery in the UK. The last V8s went with the arrival of the Discovery 4 due to minimal demand in the UK, which leaves the 3.0-liter twin-turbo diesel V6 as the sole engine choice. It's a lot more rapid than previous diesel Discos, but the average economy is not much to write home about, and nor are the carbon dioxide emissions. Land Rover dealers are also relatively expensive for servicing, and other costs, such as insurance, road tax and tires, will all set you back plenty of cash during ownership. For more, read the full Land Rover Discovery review that follows. The current generation of Discovery started life in 2004 with a 2.7-liter turbodiesel V6 engine or a 4.4-liter V8 petrol. While the diesel was a little sluggish, it was still the engine to have, as the 300 bhp petrol V8 drank fuel like it was going out of fashion. Even the V8's strong performance could not save it from the chopping block in the UK when the new 3.0-liter twin-turbo diesel V6 arrived in 2009 with a 6-speed automatic along with a facelift to create the Discovery 4. This engine was offered in two guises, TDV6 and SDV6. In 2011 the TDV6 was dropped and the SDV6 improved from 245 bhp to 252 bhp in late 2011, offering 0.62 miles per hour in 9.3 seconds and superb performance in all conditions. This was helped by a new 8-speed automatic that's hushed, smooth and as slick as any on the market. It is the best for Land Rover Discovery performance. For the 2014 model, stop-start technology has been fitted, which helps reduce emissions to 213 gkm of CO2 down from 230 gkm and improves fuel consumption to 35.5 miles per gallon on the SDV6 diesel. Recommends these days there's only one engine available, the 3.0 SDV6 diesel, which offers impressive performance and keeps running costs more affordable than previously. For 2014, both CO2 emissions and fuel economy were improved. Despite its size, the Discovery will allow you to corner at higher speeds with plenty of confidence. The steering offers reasonable feedback for a big vehicle, although the brakes do seem to take an age to bring the 4x4 to rest from high speeds. The ride is extremely comfortable too and soaks up lumps and bumps with ease, insulating passengers from the road surface. On tough terrain, the Discovery comes into its own, and its off-road system, called Terrain Response Standard on all but the base model, is one of the best around. It's controlled by a dial on the center console and delivers the optimum driving setup for 9 different conditions through 5 settings including grass, gravel, sand and snow. There's also a heavy-duty setting for mud and ruts which raises the ride height of the vehicle. There are 3 height settings for the suspension, and the wading depth is up to 700 mm with air suspension. Revised models from 2009 have an improved suspension setup and better steering, making them more agile in corners with less body roll. The steering also has better feel to it and is more precise at lower speeds. Land Rover has also upgraded the brakes, which are far better at bringing the Discovery to a stop with minimal drama. For those not worried about taking their Discovery off-road, Land Rover offers the option of a single-speed transfer box on 2014 models. As standard, there is the twin-speed transfer box, which enables drivers to fully exploit the Discovery's low-speed off-road abilities. Few cars can offer such a feeling of being in complete command of so many functions. The high seating position gives an excellent view of the road ahead, and all the main driving controls are well placed. The Discovery has an electronic parking brake which disengages in auto models when you begin accelerating in drive or reverse. Quality is superb, as is the finish, and the cabin has a suitably classy and upmarket feel. The only downside is that there are a lot of buttons on the central dash and the main controls can take a little getting used to. When the Discovery was facelifted in 2009, the interior was given a major redesign, giving it a far more modern and upmarket look, akin to the Range Rover Sport. The clunky buttons have been replaced by a much less fussy layout, along with a fresh steering wheel, instrument cluster and a new digital display in between the 2 main dials. It now has the appearance of a far more expensive car than before, helped further by new mood lighting. Passengers in the Discovery get well looked after, as the suspension setup is focused towards on-road comfort, and even on rough and rocky tracks, it manages to minimize noise and vibration in the cabin. All the engines are supremely refined and quiet too, making Land Rover Discovery comfort levels ideal for long motorway trips, even when towing. There's minimal wind and road noise, and high-speed cruising is very calming. Revised models from 2009 have an even smoother ride and deliver limousine-like levels of comfort. The seats have been improved too, with more support and extra comfort on long journeys. Interior space is exceptional, and 7-seat versions of the Discovery can seat 7 adults in comfort, a rare feat, even for people carriers. Passengers in the second row of seats get especially generous leg and headroom. There are currently 4 trim levels on offer for the Land Rover Discovery, covering GS, XS, HSE and HSE Luxury. All Discoveries since 2011 are fitted with the same 252 bhp 3.0-liter turbodiesel V6 engine and an 8-speed gearbox. There is also a commercial version that uses a detuned version of the 3.0-liter V6 diesel. There are also special editions, the Metropolis, the Landmark and the 25. The Metropolis version was launched with the Discovery 3 and was an HSE spec with added extras such as roof-mounted DVD players for rear passengers. The Landmark Limited Edition was available on the Discovery 4 in either black or white, with either ebony or ivory leather interior inside. The 2014 25 Special Edition celebrates 25 years of the Discovery and is based on the HSE Luxury version, and also includes a unique interior color scheme, 20-inch alloys, 25 logos and contrasting black grille surrounds and mirror caps. Land Rover Discovery equipment. The entry point Land Rover Discovery GS comes equipped with 7 seats as standard and air suspension all-round. The air suspension works with the terrain response system that allows the driver to select from a variety of different off-road driving modes to make the most of the Land Rover's superb ability in testing conditions. Also standard for the Disco 4 GS is climate control, electric windows all-round, rear parking sensors, ESP, Bluetooth, central locking, alloy wheels, CD stereo, and 6 airbags. The XS builds on this specification with leather seats for all 7 chairs, a satellite navigation system that is worked through the same touchscreen as the controls for the stereo and hands-free mobile phone connection. The XS also comes with cruise control fitted. For the HSE Discovery, customers enjoy Windsor leather seat trim, black lacquer veneers for the interior trim inserts, 3-panel panoramic glass sunroof, and a Harman Kardon stereo. There is also a reversing camera, mood lighting for the cabin at night, and timed climate control to preheat or cool the cabin before setting off on a journey. The HSE Luxury Special Edition takes this a stage further with 20-inch alloy wheels, Santrini black metallic paint, roof rails finished in silver paint, surround sound audio system, rear screen entertainment pack, contrasting stitching on the leather seats, carpet mats, rear privacy glass, heated steering wheel and a cool box in the front center console. Land Rover Discovery accessories. The Land Rover Discovery is one of the most easily accessorized cars in production thanks to the huge amount of options available. Popular choices include different alloy wheels in 20-inch sizes, mud flaps to keep muck at bay, and Land Rover's snow traction system that takes the hassle out of fitting snow chains and gives better grip in icy conditions. Side steps, lamp guards, spotlights, daytime running lights, front protection bar, boot protector and raised air intake for more deep water ability are all common choices for Discovery buyers. Additional underbody protection and a winch make the Disco even more suited to off-roading, while roof boxes, cycle carriers, ski and snowboard carriers, tow bar and rear ladders make it the ultimate in practicality. Inside, they can also choose from waterproof seat covers, cargo net, load dividers, boot tray and rubber mats to keep the cabin clean. For 2014, further new optional extras were made available. A primary focus was adding more safety features, including a wade depth sensor for use when negotiating water up to 700 mm deep and a surround camera system for use at T-junctions and also useful when negotiating off-road obstacles or even tight car parks. There's also the addition of an upgraded premium sound system from Meriden. The Discovery 3 was awarded a 4-star adult occupancy rating in Euro NCAP crash tests along with 4 stars for child safety. That's not a bad score by any means, but alternatives like the BMW X5 and Volvo XC90 have 5-star ratings. The Land Rover Discovery safety package includes front, side and curtain airbags, along with dynamic stability control and active roll mitigation, a system which prevents the car from rolling over in sudden direction changes. For the 2014 model, Land Rover offered a range of new safety systems including blind spot monitoring, closing vehicle sensing, reverse traffic detection and junction cameras enables driver to see crossing traffic without having to stick the car's nose out into oncoming traffic. To further enhance off-road safety, there is now the option of wade sensing that measures water depth to help stop the driver taking the Discovery past its wade depth limits. Even if you don't intend to venture off-road, the Discovery is a very practical choice. The 4-wheel drive system is a doddle to use and especially useful in snow and ice, or when towing. Slippery grass fields and muddy tracks are no issue either. The availability of 7 seats makes it as useful as a people carrier, and all 5 of the rear seats fold down flat, creating a mammoth carrying capacity of more than 2,500 liters. Up front there's lots of cubbies and stowage areas including a split-level glove box.